So I kind of get this vibe that for a lot of you guys, there is a really big peaking point for you to, this next couple weeks. There's a lot of stuff coming back from the past. Could be an ex coming back from the past. This could be a situation in which you may, like, for instance, it could be a new person that you're dating, but it puts you in a situation that you've been through before. And the judgment card usually calls for us to act differently or to do something differently than we did before. Is a really big change. It also kind of, it's like a review, right? To look back to see how much we've grown, see how much we've changed, see if the way that we think and the way that we act are the same. In the Nine of Wands, somebody was holding on. Somebody was holding on tight, not giving up on a situation, but even though they were exhausted, they were still pushing forward. So that's really big. So what I'm getting here with the Ace of Swords is that there has been some sort of new truth or new perspective. Something has definitely come up where, things are definitely a lot more clearer, makes more sense. And it's kind of starting you down a new path. Like, you have this new idea. You have something going on. Something's clicked for you, Capricorn. And I feel like, of course, what you've gone through with the Five of Cups, missing someone, losing someone, losing something, maybe missing an opportunity of some sort. Yes, it was really devastating for you guys. Seriously. But through this grief, you guys definitely overcame this. You've looked to the other side of the situation. And now it seems like you're adjusting to what you've learned from this Ace of Swords energy and this Five of Cups. What you've lost is pushing you through a very transformational period. It's no coincidence that you have dual Scorpio energy in here. So you're going through a lot of deep changes, lots of strong changes. And of course, with the Death card, it can be changes that maybe take time to adjust to. It can be that you're clearing space for something to come in. Okay, where it once was. It's like you gave honor to something that you lost here, and then you're ready to let it go. You're letting it go right now. You're no longer letting this dictate your life. You're no longer letting this, keep you from having what you want. The Ten of Coins is in the external energy. So for a lot of you guys, you're making probably space for a new commitment, for a relationship to blossom and to be the best that it can be. You're creating space for there to be more abundance in your life, which is really big. So, of course, when the Seven of Swords comes up in your future, I wonder what exactly you feel like what risk you're taking here, or what things are you going to be keeping to yourself. What things are you not going to be communicating to everybody, but you're planning on something. Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords coming out for the future? Okay, wow. So the Seven of Swords is taking a really big risk here. The Sun, what makes you happy, the Queen of Swords, and then the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like you guys come out the woodwork. Like you guys make space for something new to come in. It was a really big change, something like life-changing. I don't know if this has something to do with your family. I feel like some of you guys may be doing some serious, adjusting when it comes to traditions and commitments and family members and things like that. But because the way your future looks is the Sun, seeing things and all, seeing everything clearly, not having any doubts, knowing what exactly will make you happy, or seeing the path to happiness, and that path to happiness somehow leads to the Queen of Swords, which is in your hopes and fears. I feel like, I don't know if you guys really are on guard or detached because of something that you were missing. It could be that could be true for some of you, but I kind of feel like that Queen of Swords is the person that you've been missing for some time, because death energy is not fast. It's not fast at all. It takes time. And the Five of Cups, that takes time too. It's an emotional place. So I feel like you guys have been missing this person for some time. And the fact that this person's come out twice in this reading, the Queen of Swords, I mean, even 3 times if we're counting the cards that fell out, it's significant that this Queen of Swords is coming up. Now, it could be that this, like I said, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it could be a male or female. It doesn't matter. And it even could be you, right? You know what you want, what will make you happy, and you're serious about this path, right? It could even be you that the Queen of Swords is someone that, that you take the risk and you're no longer afraid to take that risk, because the Page of Swords, assuming the Page of Pentacles, is ready to put in the work, even if it's not necessarily all that fun or exciting or thrilling. It is some work that it can overall get you to the Ten of Pentacles. It can hold up such great promise. So the Eight of Cups is your best path to follow, and I kind of feel like what the Eight of Cups is telling you right now, or saying is that whatever hasn't been fulfilling to you, and I kind of feel like you guys have been feeling this on your own. I think the situation right now is like there's a lot of things that are coming up that's just not really hitting the mark of happiness, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys may be feeling like you're wasting your time dealing with something or a situation that isn't necessarily making you very happy. So the Eight of Cups is like, if you're emotionally drained and you can't give anything more to it, the Eight of Cups is, talking about there's like, you have the energy within you to find what truly makes you happy. And it's just important to just go for it. Especially if you have nothing to give anymore to a situation. If you've tried your best to change, if you've done everything that you could to make the situation work and it's still not making you happy, then, what good is it doing you, right? So, the Ten of Cups, like the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Pentacles really comes up in the external energy, and I feel like this is a commitment. This could be marriage. This could be something really big, serious commitment. But it also can indicate an ending too. Let's see what the Ten of Swords is talking about here in the external energy. Why is the Ten of Coins coming up in the external energy? Why is the Ten of Coins coming up in the external energy? Why? Because of the Devil. Okay, why is the Devil coming up for the Ten of Coins? It was because of the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So the reason why we have the Ten of Pentacles coming up in the external energy is because I think there was some sort of pattern change, some things changing due to patterns, and the reason why these patterns change, or I don't want to say unhealthy attachment to stuff, but it's something that broke you away from a disillusionment, or some sort of ties that make you feel like you can't really go without. And that's the Ace of Pentacles. It could also indicate that there's a bond between you and another person, and that bond is what brought the tie together. The Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of a relationship or a commitment that has the potential to bring great abundance, right? So this brought the Devil on. So happiness, marriage, serious commitment where legacy is definitely a possibility. Building a legacy is definitely a possibility, and I feel like that because there's a connection between you and this Queen of Swords. There's something that's tying. You're very emotionally connected to this individual. You can't live without this person. This person is your better half, or this is someone that you just you feel such a strong tie to. It doesn't have to be anything negative, because I'm not getting any negative energy with the Devil. I feel like there's something that that you're just strongly connected to right now. And the Queen of Swords seems like the person that you feel strongly to, because the Queen of Swords came up 3 times. So the Ten of Cups, Ten of Coins, and the Ace of Coins looks like there may be maybe there's death in the sense of like some part of your life is over. Some part of your life is over here because you're committing to somebody that is going to hold you down. Not necessarily hold you down in the sense of like, hold you back and keep you from growth. I don't think this person is going to keep you from growth. But the Devil energy is usually a card of, feeling tied to something. Feeling connected to something. To connected more, it's honestly more than connection. It's literally a bond. And that could be straight up marriage. The eight, the queen, like I said, the queen of swords, very protective, very serious, very logical, very smart. But she's waiting patiently. She's waiting, and it's a really big, life-changing decision that you have to make with this person, man or woman. So your external energy, not the external energy, I did this in Sagittarius too. I said external energy when I was trying to talk about the outcome. The outcome is strength. And the fact that you have the devil and strength together, I mean, there's a lot of possible, like, desire for each other. But I also feel like there may be some things that are a bit of a struggle right now. Of course, with the death energy, it's not easy to kind of adjust to a new perspective. The Ace of Swords. But you have the patience, the determination to see it through, to see the changes through. And right now, the strength is coming up. Is like what that energy is calling on for later on is really you to just kind of hold your ground. Not back down, not to be fearless. Also, not to be afraid. I don't think you are afraid, though, Capricorn. I think that right now, it's just like you're going through a lot. And they're all really great changes. They're all really big changes. Milestones in your life, even. And because you got so much, you got the Pentacles energy coming out. And this is a really big decision. It probably goes against a way of thinking that you used to have. So maybe there was a way that you used to see things and ways that you used to approach things that you no longer see like that anymore. Big, man. That's super huge. Okay. So it's deep knowing. Trusting your intuition. Trusting that you know the situation. Trusting what you know to get you through the difficult parts, even the great parts. Because sometimes we need advice when things are awesome, right? When things are great. Sometimes, like, things just kind of feel really good, but we kind of still feel the need to be guided. Sometimes that comes up. But I kind of feel like the deep knowing part isn't necessarily about seeking guidance, but it's about knowing that you have everything in your mind, in your soul, everything that's preparing you for this moment. You have all the tools. That's why judgment is coming up. Because you've been down this rodeo before. You're not the fool. You're not learning something new. This is something that's, you're going around the block again. You know what this is. And it's like, trust that you know the situation, know yourself, what you need. Surrender to play. See, this is a card of enjoyment. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. And the devil and the strength cards coming together, that's sex. But straight up, like, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's sex. But I feel like it kind of looks like consummating a marriage in a way. Because the strength card, devil, 10 of Pentacles, it looks like you guys are connected and married already. And it's just like making it official. But with Surrender to Play, you're doing the work right now. You're doing really big. You're taking really big steps. This is a really big change in your life. And it's important to remember to have fun with it. You're emotionally drained here with the Eight of Cups. So perhaps the time right now isn't necessarily to focus on being happy of course it's about being happy. Sorry. Not about what work needs to be done, etc. Because I don't think there's a lot of work that you're thinking about. I think you're thinking about, okay, I'm adjusting, I'm changing. This is a lot of big steps in my life. And the Eight of Cups is like, okay, But are you enjoying the changes? Are you embracing the things that are coming in? Let's get one more card before we wrap this up. Why do we have the Eight of Cups as Capricorn's advice? What's the advice supposed to tell us for Capricorn? Take a rest, family. Damn. Oh, the Four of Swords. So ideally, right? If you're tired and exhausted, the Four of Swords, or you're emotionally drained, like I was talking about. Four of Swords is legitimately saying this, like, resting may be helpful. Taking a break. You know that you're changing. Don't be so hard on yourself right now. If you guys have been very hard on yourself. And I think you guys are really, when you guys have your mind set to stuff, it's really hard to break y'all out of it, right? You're tunnel vision on the goal, climbing the mountain. So, of course, right, it's a no-brainer for us to remind you to take a loving break sometimes, and then to remember what you're doing all of it for.